Give Arteta a lifetime contract right now. Right now. Honestly, I didn't want to do this video today. I was planning on doing it tomorrow after City have played as well. But I've seen so much discourse online. I was like, I just have to air my opinion, right? And I'm going to look at it from two different points. I'm going to take the mick, I'm not going to lie, but also let's look at it sensibly as well. Now, Arteta made a rallying call to Arsenal fans in his pre-match press conference saying that, you know, I want you guys to come down early. We need your energy. This is a big game for us. In my eyes, I was like, if you look at it as a standalone fixture, I don't think it's that big a game. Like, you're playing at home to Bournemouth, who, yes, they've gone on like a decent unbeaten stretch, but you've done really well this season, Arsenal have, in terms of you're arguably the best team in Europe in terms of the way you've performed throughout the whole season. This shouldn't be a big game for you, really, should it? But I understand the context behind it. Like, it's the running. I get it. You can potentially pull out a 12-point lead against your nearest rivals. And I just find it extraordinary that the mentality, the loser mentality that Arteta has built into now all the players, and now the fan base seems to be getting affected too. This squad is capable of winning the title. They should be winning the title this season. Like, no one compares to them. Man City, this is arguably Pep's worst Man City squad he's had since he's joined, apart from maybe the first season. This is your biggest chance. You've had Liverpool have had a massive fall off. We're nowhere near it. I'm a Man United fan. We're not near it. And it's just mental to me that there has been... this is going to be potentially the fourth year, if you don't win it, where you've been so close to winning it and haven't. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3, 4 times, I don't even know. If you look at this as just on the match stats, okay, now I'm not a massive fan of stats, but they do give you a bit of data. They give you a bit of nuance to what actually happened. If you look at the XG, Arsenal had 2.4, Bournemouth had 1.2. So what that says is that if the chances were taken, like from the chances that were created, Arsenal should have won this game at least 2-1. However, if you delve into these sort of XG stats, you see that the open play XG is starkly different. Bournemouth's XG from open play was 1.2. So all of their XG was in open play. Now Arsenal's from open play was 0.2. That means that a majority of their XG came from set plays. We saw 10 corners in the game, which goes on to actually really weirdly, like, I started looking at sort of Declan Rice, and, you know, people have been saying, oh, like Ballon d'Or. Even my brother's an Arsenal fan. He's talking about, oh yeah, like if we win the league and whatever, and Champions League, we're going to, Declan Rice gets Ballon d'Or. My guy's heat map for the game yesterday was on the corner flag. Yeah, man, Ballon d'Or worthy, man. If you look at the number of shots, Arsenal took 15 against Bournemouth's 8, but the shots on target were 3 and 3, equal. I feel as though Arteta has just not got the minerals to get this team over the line. And look, it happened. Like, I'm a Man United fan. Ollie went through the same thing. I actually didn't like Ollie at all, personally. I never thought I never wanted him to get a permanent contract, but looking back, he did well for us, but he couldn't get us over the line. And sometimes you just have that. But what I want to know is, I don't understand how you had the points in the bag. Yes, everyone can say, oh, effectively, it's only 3 points difference, even though it's a 9-point lead. But you've actually you've gained those points. City still have to beat teams in order to gain those points. You're in such a privileged position where you've already got the points. Like, why are you bottling it? Why? Is it because of PTSD from last year or the year before or the year before? Well, typically 2 years. I think it was 2 years ago, wasn't it, where you led the league for 90% of the season and finished second to City. This squad of players, like I said, are good enough, I believe. They're not amazing, though. I think a lot of them get hyped up a lot. Like I said, I think Declan Rice is a very good player. I actually think Declan Rice is bought as a 6, okay? I think. And then he got moved to an 8 and you dropped Partey in there. And I think that was because Havertz was initially bought as like an 8, but then couldn't play there and then kind of got moved around. And I feel as though, personally, if Declan Rice played in a 6, he would be seen as potentially the best player in that position in the world. As an 8, he's very good. No denying it. But he is not one of the best players in the world in an 8. Like, he's not in the top 2, 3. I think that's wrong, personally, from Arteta. Gyökeres, look, I hate Gyökeres. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he's absolutely crap. But look, he got a goal. He got his penalty. Wow, great. But I also saw some chances after the penalty. Shocking. Absolutely. This guy, absolutely shocking. I think Arsenal will have to go for a new striker this summer, if I'm being completely honest, because this guy's crap. He is utterly crap. I was so glad. Like, the thing is, I was so happy we never signed him last year, because I remember when we were getting linked with him, I was like, please no, he looks dog. But from my point of view, look, I think Arteta just doesn't really believe in himself. He reminds me of someone who, look, confidence is a facade, right? Confidence, because the way you become confident, you're essentially tricking yourself that you know how to do something, because there's no 100% certainty to anything in life, okay? But then sometimes people take that to delusional levels. An example is Andre Onana. People thought, oh, he's bare confident. No, he's not confident. He's overcompensating. That's what Arteta is. He overcompensates. My guy does not trust his ability. He knows he's crap. And that's why I want, personally, Arsenal to sign him for life. I don't think you're going to win a major trophy with this guy at the helm. He lacks the know-how and the people management skills. I think that's the key. The people management skills to really go forward. Like, there were these, obviously, like we all saw it in the Amazon documentary when, you know, he played the Anfield music and stuff. Like, what are these gimmicks? And then there was these talks of he organized, there was a dinner for the players, and he organized a professional pickpocketer to come and, you know, to help. I can't remember what it was to help with, but things like this. It was like to get like marginal sort of gains and all this. Honestly, man, people are making football a science, and there is an element of science to it, but in its essence, it's an art. Okay, it's entertainment. Entertainment is art. There needs to be a blend of it. I agree. This guy's just science. That's why the set pieces thing has happened. And I just find it personally hilarious that you can't break down a defense with this amount of money spent on a squad. Look, do I think Arsenal are going to bottle it? Yes. Yes, I do. I would love for that to happen. But in Arsenal's defense, they have the points on the board, like I've said. City still need to win these outstanding games. These, you know, the game against Arsenal and the 2 now they have in hand on Arsenal. And there is still the factor of a goal difference, which sits in Arsenal's favour. As a Man United fan, we lost a title on goal difference to City over 10 years ago. So that counts for something. But I do feel sorry for Arsenal fans, man. It's like getting blue balled by a girl you really fancy, and she just comes and sits on your lap and she's like, ugh. And then she just walks off with another man. And that man is Man City. That man is Pep. So I get it, man. I understand. But honestly, like I said, it's hilarious for me. But I want to hear from Arsenal fans, man. Like, if he doesn't win anything this year again, surely he has to go. Surely. But let me know in the comments below, man. Like I said, I wanted to drop this tomorrow, but I just had to drop it now, man. But yeah, please let me know in the comments below. Does Arteta actually stand a chance if he doesn't win anything this year? And will Arsenal actually blow the title, which will be hilarious, man. Hilarious. Anyway, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Daily vids coming on this channel about all sports. I was going to do a boxing one today, but yeah, this happened. But yeah, peace.